both in the picture there. We're recording.
Okay.
I'm out 2 lights. Okay. Greg, give me your real name.
Gregory,
G.
R-E-G.
G-O-R-Y.
Yes. Ramon,
R-A.
M-O-N.
M-O-N.
Miller.
When were you born?
June 28th, 1954.
Okay. Keep this with your stuff. And 100 years from now, people will find this and they'll see that I taped you are on tape number 30. And it's at the Portsmouth Public Library. And your great grandsons and daughters and nieces and nephews and everybody like that will go down and pull that off and take a look at you.
In the archives.
Yeah, you'll be in the archives. Okay, Greg, you told me your name and your date of birth. Where were you born?
In New York City, New York.
Okay. And how long did you live there?
Just the birth. We lived in New Jersey at the time.
Okay. So you were born at the hospital in New York City.
Yes.
And your home was in New Jersey.
Yes.
Is that the way it went? What, Jersey City or what?
Montclair.
Montclair. My wife and I were just over to New York a few weeks ago. Well, 4 days after Christmas we went over. We stayed in Jersey City. So how long were you in New Jersey then? How long did you live there?
I stayed in New Jersey until I was 20 years old.
Okay. Montclair,
Yes.
do you remember your address?
I lived at 9 Bel Air Drive.
Montclair, New Jersey.
Yes.
Okay. And now, what is your present address?
I live in Ironton, Ohio.
What's the address there?
436 Township Road.
Okay. In Ironton, Ohio.
Yes.
And we're recording now in my office. In fact, this is my office at, what's my address here? 806 6th Street, Portsmouth, Ohio.
That's Township Road 111.
Okay. When did you left New Jersey when you were 20 years old?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your occupation now?
I'm a corrections captain with the Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections.
Okay, you work at the Southern Ohio Correction Facility then, don't you?
Yes.
That's a prison for people that want to know. And you are a captain there.
Yes.
And how much education have you had?
Just 2 classes to finish my bachelor's degree.
Okay. So you graduated from high school, and
Yes.
you went to college, and you need 2 more classes, and you get your bachelor's, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Are you married, single, divorced, widowed, separated, all the above? Presently, you're married.
Right. Separated, pending divorce.
Okay. And do you have any children?
Yes.
Okay, what are their names?
I have 4 girls. Alicia, she's 26. Beth just turned 24 past New Year's Day.
Okay.
Sandra, she's 22.
Mhm.
And Carmen, she's 19.
Okay. Do they have children?
Yes.
So you're a grandpa then?
Yes.
That's what I'm getting at. I like to establish for people that watch us a genealogical line. In other words, I'm going to ask your parents' names too, and so forth and so on. But now, your girls have children.
Yes.
Okay? And do you know, let's start with the oldest child, that would be Alicia, right?
Yes.
What is her children's name?
Yes.
Remember? I know there'd be a test, didn't you?
It's Aaliyah.
Leah.
It's a daughter. She just had a son in June.
She has 3 children?
Two.
2 children?
And she has a son in June. And I haven't been in much contact with them.
Okay, where do they live?
They live in New Jersey.
Alicia does?
Yes.
How about the other girls?
Beth lives in New Jersey, and Sandra and Carmen live in Columbus.
Okay. Now, do you know Beth's children's name?
No, I haven't been in touch with Beth for a while.
Okay. How about Carmen?
Yes.
What are her children?
I just can't remember the top of my head.
Okay, if you think of these names, just let me know.
Sure.
So your grandpa, are you a great-grandpa?
No. That's it.
Well, not yet. What was your mother's name?
Eunice, and maiden name is Brown. Eunice Brown.
Where was she from, New Jersey? Or?
Originally, their family's from Virginia, actually.
Okay. What was your father's name?
Calvin Miller.
Calvin Miller.
He was from New Jersey.
Okay. Now, what was your father's parents' names? Do you know them?
They're both deceased. Father's name was Charles.
Charles Miller?
Yes.
Okay, and his wife's name?
I can't remember.
If you think of these names pop up, just let me know. Now, your mother's name was Eunice?
Yes.
What was her parents' names?
Edith James Brown.
Okay. What was Edith's maiden name?
Scott.
Scott. Can you go back any further than that? Great-grandparents?
No, I never met my great-grandparents.
Now, let me ask you this. How'd you end up then or let me ask you this. Why did you leave New Jersey?
I was in the military.
Okay.
And
Did you enlist? Were you drafted? What was the deal?
I enlisted.
Okay. When did you enlist?
First, in October of 1973, I was a New Jersey National Guardsman.
All right. And did you then get out of the National Guard?
Yes, sir.
And then did you go directly into the regular Army, or was there a period of civilian?
I went directly into the military.
Okay, into active duty.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you were discharged then from active duty.
Yes.
Are you still in the National Guard, or anything?
No.
Okay. What was your rank when you were discharged?
Specialist 5.
Okay. And where did you go for? Now, did you join the National Guard right out of like high school, or
A few months after high school.
Okay. Where did you do your basic training?
Base training at Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay. I was at Fort Knox. I was stationed there for a number of years. And after basic training, what did you do then?
Okay, I went to AIT school,
Okay.
which for military specialty, which I was a tanker. And it was at Fort Knox also.
Okay, so you stayed at Fort Knox for your advanced individual training.
Yes.
And you ended up in the Armor.
Yes.
What was your MOS?
I was a tank crewman.
Were you a driver, a gunner, or?
At my level as a private, we learned to be a driver and
Okay.
regular crewman.
How long was your AIT then?
It was 4 months.
After that, what did you do?
I was went on leave for a few weeks, and I was stationed at Fort Hood, Texas.
Was that while you were in the regular Army?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, while you were in the National Guard, of course, what did you do?
I was assigned to the 44th Area Liaison Support Company, the headquarters company. And being that it was an administrative organization, we had no tankers, and I worked as a clerk.
Okay. Where were you stationed and where was your meeting?
Western Orange, New Jersey.
West Orange?
Yes.
Okay. So then you went to Fort Hood,
Yes.
and were you married by that time?
Yes.
Okay. Did you take your wife with you?
Yes.
Now, Fort Hood is in Texas.
Yes, it was.
How long were you there?
I was there from January 75 to August the 30th, 76.
Okay. Then what happened to you?
There were orders to go to Germany.
Okay. And I assume you went.
Yes.
Those were the orders. And where were you stationed there?
Okay, from October '76 to January '77, I was stationed at it's a place called The Rock, and it's in Gelnhausen, Germany.
Okay. Did you like that?
A lot of field duty, but
Was it?
I mainly as a clerk though, I was there.
Okay. Was your unit up close to the line, and what they call the Iron Curtain or whatever?
Not very close, but we were pretty well heavy armored unit because we had more armor than any brigade in the European.
What kind of armor did you, what kind of tanks did you have?
We're in the 60 A-Deuce battalion.
Okay. Now, you missed Vietnam, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. So how long were you in Germany?
From first time was from October '76 to January '77.
Okay. Did you like Europe?
Yes.
Did you manage to travel and go to Paris?
No, the first time I was just there for about 14 months, so I didn't do a whole lot of traveling.
Okay. Did you learn any German?
Yes, enough to get around.
Enough to go to the grocery store or something. And then you say the first time, so I assume then that you went back. You
Yes.
had a second tour there.
Yes.
Okay, but after your first tour, where did you go?
I re-enlisted. I've been promoted to sergeant by then. I re-enlisted into finance and became a finance specialist.
Okay.
And January 4th, I went to Fort Benjamin, Harrison, Indiana,
Oh, yeah.
finance school.
That's near Indianapolis, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay. And how long was that training?
8 weeks.
8 weeks? You're the payroll guy, aren't you?
Yes.
Everybody likes you.
Solved a lot of problems.
Well, then after that training, that's in Indiana, where did you go then?
Fort Carson, Colorado.
Okay, how long were you out there?
Got there March 8th, '78. Till October 8th.
Okay. Did you like that? Like
Yes,
Fort Carson?
Yes, love Colorado Springs.
Like Colorado? Okay. At that point, did you have kind of like, was it a regular job, so to speak, like 8 to 5, 9 to 5? I mean, that kind of thing?
Yes.
So you'd have some time to go out in the community and enjoy Colorado and Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you did?
Oh, yes, I was off on weekends and, other than times I had to go on maneuvers, but I worked in the finance processing site. And all I did was, I managed the site, had subordinates under me that worked for me, I was a supervisor.
Okay.
And when we finished the process for the day, it was done.
What exactly did your unit do, did your detachment do?
We were the 4th Finance Company under the 4th Infantry Division.
Oh, I see.
And we were just a combat pay unit. So if the 4th Infantry Division went to war, we would go. And we also have a garrison finance unit, which if we were gone, the garrison would stay behind. They would support the post.
Okay. Then that unit was never called out, was it?
No.
Okay. Then how long were you there? Colorado?
About 31 months.
Then where did you
Came down to orders again to go to Germany again.
go? Okay.
And in October of '80, went back to Germany.
Okay.
And
Where were you stationed?
I was stationed this time again. I was at Kirschboing the first time. I said Gelnhausen.
Okay.
Gelnhausen was the second time.
Gelnhausen.
Gelnhausen.
Okay.
Yes. Just near Hanau.
Okay.
And I was in the 1st of 48th Infantry.
Okay. First of the 48th Infantry. Who were they attached to?
I was in headquarters company of that battalion.
Okay.
And,
Were you still in finance by then?
Yeah, I've been reclassified to transportation.
Transportation this time. Did you have any AIT in transportation?
No, actually, I was reclassified at Fort Carson. And I just more or less went through on-the-job training
Let's see.
to learn how to drive semis.
What did you drive? Semis and deuce and a half or what?
It's semis,
Okay,
initially.
okay. Then what did you work into?
I went to Germany, well, I was at Carson, I was in a transportation company, and we hauled fuel and water.
Okay. Did you like that job?
Yes.
Did you like it better than any job that you'd had in the Army up to that point?
It was an experience. I had never driven a semi before.
Oh, really? Did you like finance?
Yes.
Sounds boring to me.
Some days it was, and some days it was very interesting.
Did you like armor?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I felt that the reason I got out of Army was I feel everybody should have some kind of combat duty experience, and I didn't mind.
Okay. Okay. So then after, now you're in Germany the second time, and you're in transportation basically. How long were you there in Germany at that point?
33 months.
Again, third month, okay. That's a pretty long tour.
Yes.
And did you like Germany this time, the second time around?
Oh, yes.
Better than the first time even?
Yes.
Were you able to travel and see Europe?
Yes.
Where did you go?
We went to Frankfurt a lot. I was the assistant coach of a women's community softball team, and we had a 3-day tournament in Holland, so I got to go to Holland.
Wow.
Holland was nice. I had a friend that I met when I was in finance school, and he went to Fort Carson also. And he was stationed in the garrison unit, so we kept in touch. And he came down with orders a few months before I did, go back to Germany.
I see.
And he lived in Schweinfurt, down south, about 150 miles from me. So we always had planned 3 or 4 day weekends, and I would go down one weekend, or he would come up, and we kept in touch that way.
All right. Sounds like a good time.
Yes.
Then after that, your second tour in Germany, what happened?
The discharge came back to the States.
When you say discharge, is that the end of the Army?
Yes.
What made you decide to get out?
Family problems.
Okay. Do you wish you'd stayed in?
At times I do. Yes. I had 8.5 years in when I was in. So
Oh, yeah.
I had really wished I was planning a good whole career and finishing.
You had planned on it as a career? Okay. Well, when you got out, did you join the National Guard again or anything?
No.
Any units or reserves? After you got out, where did you go? Did you come to Ohio, or did you go to New Jersey?
Came back to Ohio.
Ohio?
Yes.
How did you end up in Ohio the first time?
My first one in the Army, I was with my first wife.
Yeah.
We were divorced. And
Was she an Ohio person?
No, she's from New Jersey.
Okay.
And then my second wife, she was from Ohio. And we met in the service.
Okay. And where in Ohio was she from?
Lucasville.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just up the road.
Just up the road.
Piece, okay.
Yes.
And did you ever think you'd be working at a prison there?
No. Matter of fact, it was August '83 when I got out of the service. Come back here and
To Lucasville?
yes.
Okay.
In September, I moved into Portsmouth,
Okay.
and I was actually watching the movie "The Women of San Quentin."
The Women of San Quentin.
Right.
The
There's
women.
female officers that work in prison in San Quentin as a
Oh.
profile on them.
Okay.
And their everyday life in prison, their off-duty time. As I was watching, I said, wow, so I'll never work in a prison. And then 9 days later, there I was, Lucasville working.
Well, what made you decide to go out there and get a job?
I took time off not working, and I was unemployed. And when I decided to go get a job, got an interview to go out there. That's my second interview. I was hired.
When was your first day out there? Do you remember when you started?
December 12th, 1983.
1983. Have you worked there continuously or at some
Yes.
other prisons?
Been there continuously.
But for people that don't know, then there was a riot there. Were you there at the riot?
I was away during the riot.
You were away?
Yes.
Where were you?
I was off the dock scare prior to that.
Oh, okay. When was that riot? 91?
93.
Was it 93?
April '93.
Yeah. Well, what's the best thing that ever happened to you in the Army?
I was promoted 3 times. From private to a specialist forward, to a corporal, to a sergeant.
Okay. What's the worst thing that ever happened to you?
Although not getting where I wanted to go, which was Hawaii.
Oh, they didn't send you to Hawaii, so that is
Each time
terrible.
I asked to go to Hawaii, I got sent to Germany. And I guess getting out, you know.
Okay, okay. Do you have any friends you keep in touch with that you know in the Army?
No.
While you were in the Army, did you ever see anybody famous, like any generals or movie stars?
Yes. Let's see. I can't remember the general's name. But, General Haig.
You saw Alexander Haig?
Yes.
Okay. Was that while you were in Europe?
Yes.
Okay. And what'd you do with your uniform?
My military uniforms,
Uh-huh.
they were kind of lost between marriages.
How many times have you been married?
3 times.
Well, then let me ask you this. Alicia's mother is number 1 or 2?
Number 1.
Okay. And who, number 1, who's the mother, number 1, what's her name? Number 1.
Wife, Daria.
And she's the mother of Alicia
And Sandra.
and Sandra. And then the other 2 children are children of the second wife?
Yes.
Okay, what's her name?
Patricia Howard.
Tricia Howard.
Yes.
And she's the local girl then, is that right? Tricia Howard?
Yes, she passed away
Oh, did she?
week before Thanksgiving.
Oh, my goodness, okay. Well, so did you get any ribbons? You probably got the European ribbon and that sort of thing?
Yes, I got the overseas ribbon and good conduct medal.
Okay. You, good conduct?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're lying. Okay, I believe you.
And I received an ARCOM,
What is that?
Army Commendation Medal.
Army Commendation.
Yes, in 1977 by Germany.
That's something to get too, isn't it?
Yes.
That is,
I worked hard for that.
are you involved in any veterans organizations or anything?
I sent in for information to join the American Legion.
Okay. Recently?
Yes. Just waiting for a reply back.
Which post are you going to join?
I'm not sure yet. It's sent to the headquarters.
Oh, I see. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Did you like the Army?
Yes, yes.
Would you recommend it?
Oh, yes, most definitely. You know, if someone wants really decided, especially after they graduate from high school, and they decide on what to do with their career, military, it's a good thing for them.
I know my son went in, and it was, when you say a good thing, it really was. It really helped him.
I was prepared prior to going to the military myself.
By being in the National Guard or what?
I went to a military school myself.
Oh, you did?
Board school, yes.
Where was that?
1969, went to New York Military Academy.
Where is that located?
In New York, or the Cornwall.
Cornwall?
on the Hudson,
Okay.
New York.
All right.
And from 70 to 73, I went to the Miller School of Albemarle.
What's it called?
Miller School of Albemarle.
Miller's School of Albemarle.
That's Albemarle County. That's Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay, okay.
That's where I graduated from.
You graduated from military school?
Yes.
I didn't know that. What did your parents do? What was your father?
Father, he was a baker. He passed away when I was 14 years old.
Did your mother remarry?
Yes. Mother, she worked for a supermarket chain. She was a district bookkeeper.
Let's see. What did your stepfather do?
He was a bank officer at the bank.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Do you have any tattoos you want to talk about or anything?
I don't have any tattoos. I always thought about getting one, but I still haven't got it yet.
Well, you got plenty of time. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Greg. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, John.
Okay. Now you're a movie star again, huh? I mean, imagine what it could be like for somebody to go down and see what their folks did in the their dad did in the Second World War or Korea and stuff like that. I think that'd be a thrill.